Uh, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Eh, excuse me. Excuse me. Greetings, fellow adventurers. New phone, who dis? Your mama. Your mama called. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My dudes, stay a while and listen. Ryokun. Thank you for falling on kick, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. But chat, today's the big day. Today is we got a little bit of a shorter stream today, but we have a tier list to take care of. We have a tier list to take care of. How's your old buddies? It's good. We're more of them are coming out today. So we have business to take care of, and then I have to leave. So we are gonna get it down, man. We're gonna get it down. And then tomorrow should be fine. Tomorrow should be back to, I'm pretty sure, normal schedule. Yeah, I mean, it just so happens that, we'll explain it in a second. But what I meant to say was, my dudes, what's going on? Another beautiful day in IdleOn. How we doing today, Chad? How we doing today? You know, it's funny that you say that, actually. Getting the Fent band back together. Actually, we were part of a band. The friends that I saw yesterday is we actually straight up had a band. It was actually really funny. It was actually pretty cool band, man. We were terrible. We were absolutely dreadful. Not even in the close. But I don't know why that picked up and sound so quickly. But hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Kick. Hello, VOD watchers. And hello, 24/7 channel. How we doing today, Chad? How we doing today? Good to see you guys. As always good. Now, keep in mind, a little bit of a weird week. I know. All of a sudden, I have a social life, but you know what, dude? At the same time, it's okay because at the same time, you know, I've been isolated for 7 years out of a place where I didn't really see anybody. So it's you know, they're not here all the time. That's the only reason why I am doing early streams or like took a day off or whatever, is because they don't exist around here. They're actually one of them is a pretty much like a nomad that moves from place to place all the time with his wife, and then the other guy is going to law school, so he's like in the US. So actually, believe it or not, a lot of my in real life friends are actually just like from the States. So doing pretty well. New to the game, only in World 5, but your free-to-play progression movie thing is extremely helpful. W Shiny. W, dude, welcome on in. Hey, before you had no social life and no schedule, now at least you have a both a little bit. True, actually, true. Feel that? Didn't know idelon players could read. I'm one of the few. That's why we're here. It's the only thing that makes sense. There it is. But, chat, what do we have planned today? Well, we have our big thing. We have our companion tier list. There is 80 pets in this game, by the way. Not including the championship pets. 80. This is going to be our biggest tier list that we'd be doing. That we have done. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than the Gem Shop tier list. I want to say. Yeah. I would say that's a reasonable. Streaming how to learn how to read. Yep. Tier list day. I'm excited. Board Bean SS Plus. What about Glunko Supreme? Is he on it? No. Only 80? Yeah, so we got about 2.5 hours. About 2 hours, 40 minutes. 2.5 hours. I would say about 2.5 hours to get this done. Give or take. Give or take. Love's going to release another one right before you're done. You know what? True. True, honestly, too. True that. Found something irritating with World 5 Hole. I'm trying to work on my Evertree because I just unlocked it, but I can only do certain amount of layers a day between mother load, hive, and tree. Yeah. Yeah, that was to stop people. That was to stop people. Is the Gem Shop tier list still available somewhere? Actually, believe it or not, I am also currently making a Gem Shop tier list as well, so we're going to be redoing that one as well. So we're going to be doing the Gem Shop tier list, we're going to be doing the Pet Companion tier list, and we're going to probably be doing a paid pack tier list. So we have literally all the tier lists. As part of the update, will we get 3 pet packs and 2 pets in the store? Yeah, true that, dude. True that. And then that gives us more than enough time, you know, we'll like be able to fill in for like videos and stuff, and then I feel like it'll be pretty good. Yep. All today? No, God, no, that would be too many tier lists. But we're gonna be getting those tier lists done, just because it's been 2 years since our Gem Shop tier list, so it's time to reinvigorate. That one. You know, time to get it going, get it rolling. Really hope the update also comes with pet token drops. It won't. Next update in 3 months, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take a hot minute. Yeah. So, and it's you know, we got a lot of videos coming up, or videos that I want to try to get done. So it's just like, it's a matter of like, the tier lists are easy enough to knock out within quantity because I can just do them on stream, right? Even if they take a few hours, it's still easy enough for me to be able to do it on stream, still have it an enjoyable experience, and then at the same time get it edited down for actually a full video. So it kind of just works out, because sometimes when it comes down to it, just getting content out is more important than no content at all. Yeah, the update's going to probably be like what? I think like 3 weeks. 3 weeks, somewhere around there, I would say. Your eyes hurt when hour bubble slapping all day, or do you get immunity to that shit? I wear special glasses. These glasses are anti-fatigue glasses. They make it that I paid $7,000 for them. In dong. So it's not as bad. Not as bad. Content equals paycheck. Content equals rents due. Got to put something out there in the update. Learn from it as you go. Exactly. That's kind of my thought. Oh, and by the way, Jet, I officially have legendary fish eggs now, by the way. Legendary fish eggs. So we got to use some of those up. Nerd, listen here, pal. Listen here, buddy. Listen here, buckwheat. But yeah, so we're going to be not doing, we're basically just going to be we're going to be doing a little bit here on IdleOn, but we're going to be doing right into it. Upgrade fish, you know what? Sure, I can do that. Sure, man. I got you. Which one's your fish again? Where's Boosh? I'll rip your fish. Yeah, you got a lame ass catfish. Oh, here, I'll drop a legendary. Boom. Let's see what we got. I'm not gonna lie, that thing was pretty fucking ugly, dude. Not gonna lie, that thing's pretty fucking ugly. I'm a piranha, dude. The hell is that? I don't know. We're selling that shit. We're trying again. All right, let's see what that comes up with. That was an ugly ass fish. Diamond. You know what? That's fine. That looks like bush. Diamond Watchman Gobby. Good enough. There you go, dude. There you go. I did what I gotta do. Bro got ripped just to downgrade. Yeah, true. Doing all the quests on my first character. Holy moly, some of these are ridiculously tedious. Yeah, some of them are pretty bad. Yes, I think it's like a Diamondback mud skipper or some shit. I don't know. Oh, chat, check this out. By the way, what do you guys think of the new Be Right Back screen? Look at that. Look at that, dude. Hey, that shit kind of fire, though. Hey, that shit kind of fire, though. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yep, fancy, fancy, fancy. Professional. Yep. Even left me room to Wordle in the bottom right. Yep. Yep, there it is, dude. There it is. Huge. Yeah, so now it actually looks somewhat professional. So now it doesn't look like crap, dude. Simple, yet effective. That's what I thought. Oh, and by the way, I fixed TTS. TTS is fixed now, by the way. Took me a little bit, but we figured it out. So TLDR with what was the problem, it was just it was not just basically the stream deck and streamer bot weren't chatting. They weren't connecting. So now if I press it,
Terrain and asked. Dick.
See? Boom. Done. Easy. They just weren't communicating. So that's all that was. So I was able to figure it out and fix it and get it all done. So we did a little bit. We got a little bit of stuff done. And then we got the tier list all set up as well. When we get down to that, we'll whip out the green screen, get that happening, and we're gonna be cooking. Yo, why does my hunter like 5 times more damage than any of my other players? Your hunter probably because it's you have the ability that makes him so when he collects unique items, Looty McShooty. Whenever he collects a new item, he gets damage percent increase. By the way, we have Divinity Boost week. Okay, look. I'm gonna be completely honest. This was a desync issue. This was 100% a desync issue. This was not my fault. This had nothing to do with me. Just listen. It said it was Divinity Week. I clicked on Divinity Week. I thought it broke, and then I realized I needed to cloud save, and then once I cloud saved, this is what I was choosing. Gee, we believe you? Well, I don't. I wouldn't believe myself. Is that you vote bad things? Yeah, just like all those times they actually vote XP additive. Yeah, true. What was like 1.5 left in a week, dude? Absolutely. Let's see if it still works.
Jordan Gaming 1234567 asked, "How is everyone's day today?"
True. Okay. No, that's all working now. Huge, dude. I'm so glad that worked. That took me hours to fix. But we have been doing some serious stuff with our clusters as well, since it has been cluster week. How do you get that level of bonus multi on the vote? There is a couple of pet companions that are actually really huge. One being Poppy, super massive. But yeah, there's a few extra bonuses, and then there's a few inside bonuses that are actually really solid. Do you just play IdleOn or? I mean, I don't just play IdleOn. I primarily play IdleOn, but there's been times where I've played other stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the only thing I play. It sure feels like it though. I mean, if you're an adamant stream watcher, it will 100% feel like I only play it. I do admit. But look at this cluster farm, dude. Look how close we are. Look at that, dude. Look at that. We're getting close to being capped here, man. Hell yeah. Have you ever played Idle Skilling? Yeah, I beat it. Well, beat it. Yo, the real feet simp coming in with that T3 for the first sub. Legend, bro. Absolute legend. Yo, thank you so much, man. Yo, thank you so much. Holy shit, dude. Not finished day 1? Yeah, I know. I fell off, dude. Yeah, it's so many statues, bro. We're so close. So for service too? Yeah, I think so. I think yo, thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Watched all your videos, had to sub. You didn't need a fucking T3, but yo, I appreciate that shit. Thank you, big man. Thank you. Hey, Griffy, just wanted to thank you for being World 6 progression guide. I'm at Fire Spirits, currently at the cusp of getting to World 6 and having it back and actually fix my account. W. How many more days do we have of this? Well, I think I can finish this off in a day. I think I can get the rest of them in a day. If not, it'll take a little bit longer, but it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. At least what I'm hoping. But I'm kind of just waiting for, you know, most people to trickle on in a little bit, and then we're going to be getting started on. Didn't need this T3. Smurf, listen, you just wanted to hear what you wanted to hear, Mr. Smurf. Okay? You just wanted to hear what you wanted to hear. I said didn't need to. All right? This guy, dude, this guy. This guy's trying to plan my downfall. Look at that, dude. Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I know, yeah. Bro was like, we gotta take this man down. Thanks for the drop rate guy to help me. 100 drop rate. Okay. Okay, listen, drop rate will be there. I apologize. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? I'll accept apology this one time. Next time, it's Jover, dude. How should I go about fixing my skilling account after the guide because I followed it to World 6 and everything is like 3 worlds behind? So I teach you. How's the full timer doing? Oh, good. It turns out that the one time I decided to move back to or move to the new place, all of a sudden all my old high school friends are showing up. So now it's like, fuck. You're gonna attract all the goth chicks in your vicinity? Well, that's the plan. Actually, Chad, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've been doing a little bit of dating sites. I'm not gonna lie. I just can get in the freemium stuff, just fucking around, dude. Got a little bit of motion, Chad. Got a little bit of motion. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Things are going good. Grinder? All right, you got me. All right. Yep. Yeah, you got me, dude. Yeah, you got me. Yep. It's the grinder. It's on the grinder. Yeah. True. Bro likes his bots. I mean, if they are bots, they're pretty good at communication then. I mean, hey, maybe that's all I was looking for. Some good old quality communication, you know what I'm saying? Alabamically looking for a partner? This is what are you fucking talking about? Clanker GF time? I finally get to find my clanker wife. Oh, so that's what you meant by you said you were going to start the grind. Mm-hmm. You list IdleOn and they know you're good at grinding. Yep. That's what it is, dude. That's what it is. Video short idea. Armor, necklace, and ring advice for every class. Yeah, you could probably do that. They love the bald men in Canada, eh? Well, I mean, yeah, when I tell them Johnny Sins is my dad, you know? I'm like, he's a lot of things. He's an astronaut, he's a pizza delivery driver, you know? He's he's an artist, you know? Is it pretty easy. Pretty easy. They give you motion to advertise location, eat at, or keep using the app. Yeah, but I use free because I'm a peasant. Because I'm like, I ain't paying none of this shit. I ain't paying no goddamn $14.99 a week just so I could see bots that liked me. Fuck off. Ain't no way. I don't think so. How was Momo? Momo's doing all right. She was a little upset that I left her for a little while there. Can you fix your schedule list on Twitch, by the way? It's 1.5 hours after. I mean, who the fuck reads this schedule, Flipper? I feel like you're like one of the only one people that actually like look at that shit. When is it starting? Yeah, pretty much like right now. Are you still using pheromones? Yeah, I got pheromone packs. There's a schedule? Yeah, there's a schedule? Okay, all right. I didn't realize there was bots in the chat. Mind if I ask a question about Fountain? I'm trying to get my timer to 1 to 2 seconds. However, my bronze coin keeps falling further behind. I reset my bell, bought the measurements, and pumping bills into greatest desire. I'm still only 7 seconds, and the timer still isn't moving. A lot of it's marble diff, and into the, it's not all about desire. There's a lot of buffs that need to be marbled that are also affecting all of the currency as well. So that's going to be very important. And not to mention lucky coins. Lucky coins in the next Fountain is really, really strong, especially the ducks as well. I stopped looking at the schedule when you stopped following it. Did I ever follow the schedule? I don't think I ever followed the schedule. I don't think there was one fucking time I ever followed. I don't really think like me and consistency. Wait a minute. How many hours have you put in IdleOn? 30 over 30,000. I think I'm at 31,000 right now. Tell you what. No, I'm not checkable today. Tell you what, I'll be more consistent the day that this game stops becoming so expensive. So never? Well, I mean, you gotta set up a horribly high expectation. You were consistent for a bit once upon a time ago. Was I? Bro does not do YouTube full time. I do a lot of back end stuff. To be honest. I do a ton of backups, back end stuff. And it's not like a normal a normal YouTuber where they can pump out bullshit every single day. Unfortunately, I actually have to do a thing called research, and then I have to do a thing called not be fucking lazy sometimes. It's really hard. I think that's one of the hardest things is to like sometimes not be lazy. Ever think about that? It's pretty hard sometimes. You know, farms cards to 6, or you just get a 6-star card of fire. I usually do 6-star card of fire. Some of them just aren't worth it. Some of them are super easy. Some of them aren't. Hype train? W. Wait, how did we get a hype train for? What the fuck? I am looking for Gove. Didn't log my character for a month. Part of leveling up my characters. I mean, that's understandable to be fair. To be fair. Change that one. Change that shit to like 23%. All right. There it goes. That should be good now. Sweet meat waiting to be called out. Sweet meat do something? I don't see it in my activity feed. Does Sweet Meat do something? Did I use 1,000 bits for nothing? Nothing's showing up in my activity feed. Oh, wrong activity feed. Yo, Sweet Meat, thank you for the fucking 5 gifted, dude. Thank you, brother. Thank you, dude. Thank you, big man. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted Ritos, dude. Sorry, I was on the wrong activity feed. I'm like, why can't I see your shit? Nah, dude, I'm so sorry. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother, man. Did I use 1,000 bits for nothing? I don't see 1,000 bits. What the fuck? Bro, get your head out of the chat, dude. Bro, get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. I wasted 3 6-star cartifiers on sandcastles, stick, and penguins. I don't know how the fuck you end up doing that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand how a lot of people are able to do the things that they do. I used for explain mechanic. That's not bits. That is not bits, my guy. You're acting like that's like some kind of actual currency. It's channel points. Those are two very, very, very different things. Like horribly different. Like not even close to even close to the same thing, even by like a micrometer. Kind of small. What do you think, chat? We do it right in the middle here? Should we do it nice and big right in the middle? Skip it out. Mr. Pig. Mr. Pig, man. Mr. Pig, man. I think it's good. I think it's good, Jet. I think it's good. The GOAT? Content? Yeah, dude. We got a tier list time, baby. we got time. We got time. We gotta get cooking here. We gotta get cooking. I gotta be here. I gotta be gone in like, I'm ending stream in like less than almost in 2 hours. We got shit to do, man. We got shit to do. We gotta cook. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get it down. Gotta get it down, man. Be quick, be quick. Where's Glunko Supreme? We ain't putting no Glunko Supreme. We ain't putting no Glunko Supreme, dude. The hell? Now the real question, chat, is should we have an F tier, or do you think every pet is somewhat decent, so it should stay with D tier? I'm ending stream right now. Gotta go to work. Jebbies, you are gonna leave me online, and that's just the way she's gonna go. It's the only pet in the game you actually need. It's true, true, true. Hop right into it. Okay, got some quality info during work hours. W. Aren't tiers a bit skewed depending on if you're semi-free to play or whale? There are some really bad pets, G. Yeah, but I don't think anything are bad. I don't think anything are necessarily bad. You know, they're just pets. Pets are pets. Mm-hmm. F tier deserves for like baby boa. Okay, fine. I'll leave an F tier. That's fine. I can have an F tier. That's okay. And the nice thing is they're all, I ended up taking the time and labeling them all. So now they all show up in order, by the way. You've noticed they're all in order from legacy pets to fallen spirits to shallow waters and then to exclusive pets and then into special pets. So literally, if you're like looking for your tier list, it's really easy just to follow along in IdleOn Toolbox. Holy fuck, Google exists, use it. Eat my ass, slop. What are you talking about? How can you log into IdleOn efficiency with Steam? Use IdleOn Toolbox. Will this tier list help my odds of getting S tiers? Probably not. We should take into account how you get them, meaning the free-to-play possible obtained without training. If I will put, it will not be incredibly dependent on that. There might be a little bit of definitive. There might be a little bit, just a tiny bit. But other than that, it's probably Ones with low bonuses get a different tier list where they're attacked ranked by cuteness. Imagine Lab adds another rotation of pets. Anything tier list makes S tiers less likely to innate desire detector game have. Yep. What language do you speak? What's happening? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have to imagine that hard, to be honest. Fair. So we're not gonna spend a horrible amount of time on each pet since there's 80 of them. We're just gonna be cooking it and keeping it going, keeping it rolling. Okay. We're gonna take a look. I want no more than a minute each on each pet. So I'm even gonna pull out a clock here. I'm pulling out the old timer. It's only English, man. Only English, bro. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Clock on stream, dude? No, not on stream, not on stream. We gotta keep it fresh. We gotta keep it clean for the YouTube chat, you know what I'm saying? Or not the YouTube chat, just the editing. But I can't read? Well, that sucks. It's unfortunate. Good thing I'm here to read for you. Are we ready to go, Jet? This is based on usefulness. This is based on stats. Yeah, this is based on what it gives you. Absolutely. And how it helps and performs the game. This is not based on, we're not going to base it on like price. We might base it on like if it's you know, easily accessible, it might go up a little bit more, but I mean if we have everything definitively done by price, it's just because if trading and tokens didn't exist, that's the thing to keep in mind, is it's tokens and tradings do exist. Based on how base it is, yeah. All right, let's get into it, Trent. Let's get into it. Make sure to say hi, YouTube. Let's get it going, Trent. Let's get it on. My dudes, what's going on? Welcome to a massive tier list. Today, we decide that we're finally going to do pet companions. Pet companions are an incredibly strong source in this game, not to mention, thanks for the Lay's event, pet tokens, and also the ability to be able to trade to one another. Pet companions are not only an incredible powerful tool, but they're also a really important part of, well, making friends or any sort of form of bartering when it comes to IdleOn. So I thought it'd be a perfect time to go through all of the companions, even though when a new update comes out with 3 more, this is going to be irrelevant, to basically, we're not really going to go off of price because then it's going to be hyper skewed. We're going to be basically going more off of what it actually gives you, its accessibility, and the quality of life that it really gives you. So with that being said, let's get into it. Does bro have a script ready? Nope, that was off the top of the head. So, our first one we have today, chat, is we're obviously going to start off with a banger. We have King Doot. All Divinity, which is a World 5 skill. From World 5, count as active. Keep in mind, though, each character must have a minimum of level 2 Divinity in order for these bonuses to activate. And at the same time, it unlocks all gods, even if you don't have them. So if you have it before World 5 and you instantly go in, you have all gods unlocked. Let's be completely honest here. We really don't even need to argue it. It's people say it's A tier because there's other ways to get it. Nah, dude. It's still too strong. It's still insane. It's still insane. Because you also need to keep in mind, too, this is one of the few pets that you can get in Legacy. So that means if you do decide to token, which, honestly, doing Doot is a fantastic token, you're going to be able to get your token back. It's very good. Very good. I would suggest if you already have auto loot, I would actually suggest this is maybe a potential option because you're one of the few to actually get your token back. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people say that you can get links and stuff that are so now it's more A tier. I agree to an extent, but a lot of those people won't have all of those links. So there is a depreciation over time when it comes to Duke, but I think ultimately, just in the grand scheme of things, he's still S tier. He has gone still. He used to be, you got to keep in mind though, he used to be the best of the best, but he is not the best S tier anymore. There's a lot better pets, and you'll notice this soon. But when it comes to sheer quality of life and just how it's strong it is within early, mid, and late game, end game he falls off decent, he's pretty solid. He's an average S. Moving on. We have Rift Slug, plus 25 for all talents. If you guys don't know what this is not just talent points. If you have skills that you have at least 1 point in, this would give it 25. So if you put 1 point into carry a big sword, it would be 26 instead of 1, because he gives that plus 25, and this is a different bonus from talent library. S low A needs S plus. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I would say it's like high A. I would say it's high A, because you got to remember, when we're in a world where 760 talents exist. Yeah, I think it's another. Yeah, it's like S early, A late. It's great early. I would say it's. Like, when it first came out, it was disgusting. When it first came out, it was absolutely the most grossest thing. But I would say at this point, it's since it's also another legacy pet, I definitely say it's A. I definitely think, I don't think it's necessarily has enough talent points for bringing it to S, but in the early game, it's really, really good. It's probably will help you pump through a lot of stuff. But it definitely has way more depreciation than something like Dude. So I would personally leave it in A tier, in my personal opinion. Added go to tier to the list. Helps ramp early game, falls off quickly later. Yeah, exactly. I think A tier is fair. Now, keep in mind, as we're going through, if there's a reasonable argument or if we need to swap it around a little bit, we end up will. But yeah. I think A is a very, very solid spot. A is a very good spot for it. Dedicated RAM. You can use storage anywhere in quick ref. This is a very solid quality of life. A lot of people would argue that this game is unplayable without it. And not to mention, it is insanely easy to get. It is not hard. And it's super free to play friendly if you don't have Pig. But Pig is still notoriously better. But do we really put it at S tier because it gives such big quality of life? Or do we have it at the top of A tier because? I don't know if we'd S tier it. It's really good, but I don't think it's S tier. Like, the quality of life is insane, but it's, I mean, I don't know if I would, I would say this is more than reasonable. I would say top of A is more than reasonable. It's a huge quality of life. It's a massive quality of life. Like, S because no one would play the game without it. That's not true. You're talking about auto loot. I played this game for years without RAM. I don't know what you're talking about. RAM didn't exist back in the day. We had to do it. We had to do that shit all by hand. All right? All right? You guys got an easy mode. Yeah, it's not S because Pig exists. I mean, I would say that. So I would think that's more than a reasonable spot. I think that's more than reasonable. I think so. I think so. I'd say B makes lazy not lazy. No, I think A is a great spot. It's super insane when it comes to just storage in general. Because you got to realize that, say for instance, if you never have pig, it goes from a nice quality of life to a must-have. It's literally a must-have. Late game. So yeah, definitely. I don't think it deserves to be in B, but I definitely don't think it deserves to be in S. Yeah, every day helps so much. Yeah. Early game, it's not as potent, but it makes it easy, so you don't have to keep on going back. You keep on grinding, just because your carry capacity is still low, right? So I think A is fine. We are on Crystal Custard, 100% drop rate and class XP, and I'm pretty sure it's additive. Confirm or deny, I'm pretty sure it is 100% class XP, drop rate, and additive. I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I would say it's like, it's okay. I mean, it used to be a lot better, but we're dealing with thousands to hundreds of thousands of drop rate. It's okay. I mean, it's nice early game, but it kind of falls off pretty hard. Like, I mean, you still want it because it's drop rate, and drop rate's drop rate. But I mean, we can't just be biased just because it's drop rate. You know what I'm saying? It's when it gives you its actual stats, it's not that good, and it's also really easy to get. Well, it's pretty easy to get, so it's actually not bad. It's not bad. So I think C is a perfectly good spot. It gives you it's a stat stick, but it doesn't like it does anything crazy. Sheepy, all big bubbles from alchemy are now passively equipped. Hot take. Hot take. I think Sheepy's S. I think Sheepy not only gets you an insane amount of gems, you never have to worry about it for 3D prints. You're getting your sailing procs, you're getting your gaming procs, you're getting your multi-kill for everybody. You won't forget that you have to change your big bubbles all the time. Like, that's a big no-brainer. That's just not only is it a power buff, it's a quality of life buff. And it's insanely easy to get. Like, you literally get within the first. I wouldn't say it's above Dude, though. I wouldn't say it's above Dude. You got to realize Dude's got Omni, man. Getting Omni at such an early game is just insane. It's insane. It's insane. But it's, you know, it's solid. And you got to remember the big difference here. You got to remember the big difference. Dude starts off insane. Sheepy, you have to ramp up your alchemy for it to be good. There's a big difference between the two. As soon as you have level 2 divinity, it is huge. But you actually have to build up all of your alchemy bubbles first in your big bubbles for them to actually be potent enough that Sheepy is just abusing and using them. I don't think it's above. And we know no one does alchemy. Yeah, Sheep starts off okay, but it does get really insane. I think Sheepy deserves to be an S tier. I think anybody that gets Sheepy should be more than happy that they got Sheepy. Oh no, alchemy, not like it's a mandatory skill to do. Yeah, true. Yep. There it is, dude. There it is. Next one. Multi, 5% all skill efficiency. It's not very good. Like, now do we say that this is in C or F tier? Like, this is pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, is this going to be our first F tier? It's like, it's really got nothing going on. I'm gonna be honest. Skill efficiency is skill efficiency, though. C for the vibes. I mean, I'll give C for the vibes. I guess. I can do C for the vibes. But it's not the lowest F, though. Yeah. It is all skill efficiency, so it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But it's not good either. But I can see some in here that are actually F tier. I think this is fine in C. There are some that are actually in F tier. You need a D tier. I'm not adding a D tier. Doesn't need it. We don't need a D tier. Do we really need a D tier? I don't think we need a D tier. Do we need a D tier? Fine. Oh God, oh God, what did I do? There we go. Yeah, we do. I don't know if I can add another one. I don't think I... There you go. F. D. There you go. There you go, chat. There you go. D tier has been added. And we will move multi into D tier. There we go. Better? W. D tier is F tier for tier list? Nuh-uh. Green D and blue F. It's fine like this. It's fine like this, dude. Yeah, we're gonna create a D tier just for multi. Okay, next one. Board Bean. 5% AFK gains for fighting and skills. I mean, it's alright. It's okay. I mean, it's alright. It's not bad. But the real question is, Jordan brings up a great question. We should put F for Board Bean because every time in the legacy pet roll, you always get beaned. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. How many times have you gotten beaned while you're trying to get a doot? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That deserves an automatic F tier. So true. So true. Most common pet. Honestly, I'd say this goes in D as well. 5% is good in the early game, but it falls off so fast. It falls off so quickly. It's insanely quick how fast it falls off. And it's not even close. Like, it's nice, but I mean, Vault gives more by a substantial margin. Like, this used to be solid back in the day, but it's not good anymore in the big old 2026. Next one. Slime. Golden balls earned from the arcade for upgrades is increased by 25%. I think it's kind of like I think it belongs either in like I would argue that C is okay. I would argue that C is okay. Now here's why. One, there isn't a huge amount of golden balls. And two, nowadays, arcades are really important. That's what I think. That's what I think. Because it's super hard to get balls nowadays, thanks to the cap and everything. And I think arcade is a real slept-on mechanic. It's going to take a long time, so this just makes it a little bit, just a tiny bit easier. So I'd put this in C, personally. And this is coming from a guy that has arcade maxed, and I still think that it deserves to be in C. Good upgrades in arcade are so expensive, and that's why it's that much more important, right? That's what I think. That's what I think. Pretty easy peasy. And arcade will keep getting new stuff too. Exactly. I think C is fair. I think C is completely fair. Next one, Sandy Pots. We have Sandy Pots plus 15 base all stat. Now, to be fair, it is base stat, so it does scale off all stat percent. But it's only 15. It's only 15. It's a real little amount. You know? You know? You know? I would say this is another D tier. I would say D is what I personally put it. I think it's another D boy. I think there's another big old D. See a big D. Massive D. Ginormous D. I would argue in the late game that it scales higher than both of these combined. I would actually argue that the all stat percent probably gives you more skill efficiency than the 5% skill efficiency that you get for multi. I think, but like, it's also good. It doesn't deserve F tier because in the early game, it gives you that extra couple of points for like defense and stuff like that. And then that'll be good. Nothing's going in F at this point. Listen here, bud. There's 80 pets. Calm your little Pied Piper here, little buckwheat. We're getting there. Okay? You gotta fucking learn to relax. You know, there's tons that I already see a couple of F. I think that's reasonable if we're considering how it scales later on. Next, bloke. 20% all skill XP. Additive. I think it's F. I think it's F. It's additive. Skill XP actually doesn't really scale that well. You'd be amazed of how like little skill XP actually scales. Like you need an abundance of skill XP, and this is not the ideal one. This is just it's and the thing is, it's like it's not even that good early game. Like it's okay, but you get way more, way less. It's actually, yeah, it's not good. I would say this is our first F. This is our first F. Yep. And that right there is the first section of legacy pets. So just to give you an idea with the legacy pets here, I would actually suggest you to token Doot if you don't have Piggy. And if you do have Doot, then you're going to probably looking to token Poppy. But we'll go over later. We'll go over later. Oh my god, I missed Frog. My bad. Sorry. I missed one. Well, I don't know why it got scaled over there. Sorry, my bad. Frog, 10% total damage. I got stuck at frogs. Sorry, I forgot. 10% total damage. See? I mean, damage is damage, you know? I could see that. I could see C, because damage is damage, or top of D. But but the thing that you need to take into consideration here, though, Chet, it's additive, first off, and second of all, later game, that base stat alone will scale higher than that damage percent. So we only have one token available. Yeah, so it's I would say it probably goes like right here. It's like right next to Sandy Pot. I think it's fair. Yeah, you can literally get that from basketball very easily. D for damage. Hell yeah, dude. All right. So, anyways, I will explain what pets I would suggest you to token later on in the video. Gmush and Gigafrogs as well. Did I no. Gigafrogs is fallen spirits. And so is green mushrooms. Don't you fucking gaslight me, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Coming in here. My bad. It's okay, I forgive you. But yeah, those are legacy pets. So those are the ones that you can go into the top left and click the little eyeball and then go ahead and go to the next thing. And then that's the one. These are the guys that I suggest you to roll for first. I would say get the first 4. If you can get the first 4, you're basically, or even the first 3, Sheepy, Ram, and Rift, you're insane. If you can get Duke, you can be lucky. But if not, then it's not a big deal. Now, this is where we start getting into more of the stat sticks rather than the sort of quality of life stuff. We have Ancient Golem, 10 times your damage. Multi. 10x. Big juicer. Question, do we know what bucket it falls into? Anybody that's saying A is so fucking fried, by the way. Anybody that's saying A is obviously so coddled as a child that they don't know what's good for them. Not even close. Actually coddled. Guys, it's a multi. Is it its own category? Feels like cheating early game. I think it's unique. Is it? Is it unique? Is it if it's in its own bucket, it's so much higher than I originally thought. But if it's not, it's 10 times on top of everything. There's no way it's 10. It's no way it's a true multi. No, I don't think it is. Can we confirm nor deny if Golem is a true multi? Now, if you guys are wondering what I mean by true multi, you have buckets. Buckets are known for where different multipliers and additive bonuses land in. So, for instance, if you have 2 multipliers within the same bucket, they kind of just add on to each other. But if you have a multiplier in one bucket and then you have another multiplier in the final bucket, we refer to that as a true multi because that one is multiplying all the other buckets. Okay? Just to give you some context. I can just give you some context. It is. So I don't know if it's a true multi or not. We haven't done any done any sort of testing for that. If I had a golem within the shop, I would test it, but I would test 100 right now. Make a best tier. I have tradable. You want me to delete my golem and then test it? Okay, for this video, I will delete my golem and I will test it. For the sake of this video, I will delete my golem and I will test it. To me, early game it was. Yeah, because he didn't have a lot of buckets to go off of. Okay, it's 3,800 gems. Sure. You could buy it. Okay. There's 4K gems going to be going down the hole. So, it's my current damage now. Don't say I never did anything for you. So, 17.5 trillion. Let's just go off of that. Where's our golem? For science, chat. For science. Where the fuck am I going? There it is. Yeah. Okay. Ancient Golem is deleted. Let's cloud save. That is a true multi. That is a true multi. That is, told you, bitch, you weren't going to drop 4K green gems to do this test. So sit your dumb ass down, all right? All right, little guppy, little buckwheat, all right? That's why we're testing, okay? Pretentious little fuck. Yeah, that's a true multi, chat. That's a true multi. So out of all the buckets that we have, That is a true multi. Oh, yo, thank you for the ancient golem. Okay, W. Okay, thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I lost some DPS, which is weird. I did lose a little DPS. I don't know how I lost a little bit of DPS, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. There it goes. I popped back up. Okay. So, after some extensive testing, we have come to the conclusion that it is a true multiplier. So that means you get 10 times damage on everything. So that means that shit's S tier, dude. That shit's S tier. That is a insane bonus. That is a massive gargantuan bonus. 10 times, like, I know 10 times multi is 10 times multi. It's just more damage. We have an abundance of damage. If it wasn't a true multi, it'd be lower. But because it's a true multi, it's higher. S tier. Easily. Don't mess around with true multis, man. It's just like that in drop rate. True multis are always BIS. And I sacrifice a golem for that. So you know what? For science. For science. Moving on. Samurai Guardian, 3 times village XP and plus 25 obols. Now, I think this is pretty solid. I think it's solid. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's a villager multi. Hole is a very, very important mechanic. It's not S tier. Let's keep that a buck. It's not that. Definitely not. Definitely not. But I could see it being A. I could see it being a strong A. Feel like it's right above Rift Slug. You don't need it to unlock caverns, but you unlock caverns faster. Unlocking stuff is faster, and you need to keep in mind that you need a lot of conjure, you need a lot of study rate, you need a lot of engineer schematics, not to mention Hole isn't done. Villager XP barely even matters in the end game. You could also argue that pets barely even matter in the end game. That's not what we're talking about. Getting started on that 25 opal bonus and getting that 3 times villager XP is a solid start if you can get it early enough. It's very good. Very good. Now, do you think we stay at A tier, or do we think it's B tier? Because pushing wise, it's nice. If you've been playing this game for a while, you'll barely notice a difference. If you're a person starting out, you'll notice a substantial difference. But I think if we're basing off how it is in the earlier game to late game, I do think a good point is made, and I do think it's B tier. Because it does fall off quite significantly. So I do agree that B tier is a solid spot to put it. It's good. It's still good, but it's not like it's the end all be all. Next one. Rift Jock. 2 times kills for opening portals and Death Note. Fantastic pushing. Fantastic pushing. Insane pushing. 2 times kills, at least top of A, bottom of S. It's just literally just 2 times kills. If you want my opinion, I think Jock is either top of S. I mean, top of A. Top of A, bottom of S. Because if anybody's saying but meh C, I'm pointing you out. They obviously aren't waiting for updates. You know what I mean? This also helps for things such as the Void Walker speedrun. It's also solid for that. This is also going for good for like Death Note farming. G-Mush kills, by the way. Super. What do you, useless late game? Okay, somebody doesn't like G-Mush farming. Do you like money? I like money. I know I do. World 7 pushing. Anna. I would say this is solid. I would say this is solid. I would say A, top of A, no question. No, it's definitely something that you might want to get. You might want to get for sure, for sure. Gmush for money, I'm unfamiliar. Yep. Yep. I think A is great. I think A is a wonderful thing. Mm-hmm. It's not Beans money. What what are you saying? What do you mean? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been playing this game for a long time, and who the fuck ever put the 2 and 2 together that Beans is money? Huh? Are you talking about Vault? Billions kills to open one portal. I'm struggling to push because of it. Vault Beans gives cash percent. Yeah, that's probably what I assumed. That's probably what I assumed. Okay, so to give you an idea, Gmush has a thing called Lab has a fungi finger pocketeer, which per believe it's a million Gmush kills, you get 3.5% cash if you have the lab jewel. So you want a insane amounts of kills. It will give you a disgusting amount of cash. Very, very, very disgusting amount of cash. So a little bit of help there. How do you get the pet tokens work? For some reason, I can't seem to get them to work for myself. You should watch the video that Lava made. It'll help you. But yeah, I think A is perfectly fine. It's great for pushing. You want this. It's super solid. I mean, it's literally just a lab bonus for free. Now keep in mind, it's like you're not expecting more drops because it's kill per kill, but it's still 2 times kill per kill. Leak Spirit, 3.5 times faster Equinox bill fill rate. I mean, I personally feel like this is like the same as Samurai. I feel like the same as Samurai. I feel like it's top of A. I mean, top of B. I think it's better than Samurai, but I think it's top of B. Personally, I would say it depends on where you're at. If you don't have Equinox penguins, it can really help. But if you don't, you can kind of be cooked. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd feel like this is top of B scenario. Like it's good, but it's not that good. Like, yeah, sure, it's Equinox fill rate. Price from shop should also be considered. It is not insanely considered. It is a mild consideration, because that would be too all over it would fluctuate too much if we're basing everything off a price. We're basing off what the bonus it gives you and the accessibility of it, not price. Because then for instance, like let's say this guy here, the guy that reduces 5, then he's F tier because of his price tag. Right? Because if we do off the price, that technically all of these are free because you can trade them or you can use pet tokens. So technically price doesn't exist in this tier list. This is a free to play tier list. I have you know this is a free to play tier list. It's one of those things that where Econov is largely complete, it lose value. I would say B is in the same spot. Samurai, it's good XP, but it's not like it's game breaking. Crystal Capybara, 1.75 times Lab XP and Divinity XP game. I feel like that kind of goes in the same spot. I feel like it kind of still goes in B. You know, it's kind of the same deal as the Equinox bar fill rate and in the Villager XP. It's really nice to have in the early game. It's super great to have in the early game, and it's pretty solid to have you want to have it at least in the later game, because you want to push your divinity, you want to push your lab for the extra skill levels. And it does help with a little bit of jab, but it's not like it's not like the end all be all of pets, right? It's not gonna like make things any substantially easier. It just makes them a little bit faster. So I think that's a fair spot. Big old mole. 3 printer samples grow 1% a day for 100 days. That means you get 100% of your printers increase. I would say that this is like solid when you're early game. I would say it's for sure solid early game, but then it falls off. Now, is this the one that gets reset after you make a new print? Below RAM? I would even say below Rift Slug, personally. If anything, I would say it's top of B. In my honest opinion. I mean, are you really, I mean, it takes 100 days to hit peak. That's the thing the things that you also have to remember. It takes 100 days for it to peak. This pet is a 3-month commitment. Okay, keep that in mind. Doesn't reset though. I'm glad, but it's still a 3-month commitment. Right. There's so much printer output. Yeah, I don't think I think it's like I would say like top of C. It is another printer multiplier, but it's not like it's you know, if you're playing the game for 3 months, this ain't gonna help you in the early game, even if you get it right off the get-go, because you're gonna be out of the early game in 3 months. This is more of a mid to late game, and even then, it's like your print should be pretty substantial enough to be able to keep up. This is just for atom gains. This is just an atom multi at this point. So I think it's solid for what it is, but it's not like it's gonna be like it's a huge commitment. So Gigafrog, 25% carry capacity for all item types. I think all forms of carry capacity deserve to be in A tier. Minimum. Minimum A tier. Because that also means golden food. Golden food is how you build the majority of your stats. Okay? That's like stamp farming. That's how you get more drop rate. That's how you get more AFK gains. That's how you get more all stat percent. That's how you get more total damage percent. That's how you get more space. It's also for tome. I think Gigafrog and carry capacity is good in all parts of the game. Easily. I think no questions asked, A tier. Helps you hoard stuff when what's not to love? Yeah, Gigafrog is a solid pet to have. Even though it's only 25%, you got to realize there is actually a very small amount of carry capacity in this game. Sure, you have your bags, but then after that, you have some stamps, and then you have some star signs, and you have a pet companion. After that, you're kind of cooked. So, and then not to mention, as time goes on, it keeps on scaling, which is even better. We love scaling. A tier, absolutely. Mashed potato, 5% ballot bonus multi, which is the world too. Like D tier, if not F tier. No. I do not accept people saying C tier for 5% when they say I wouldn't token Poppy. All right? Shut your dumb goofy ass up, bro. You ain't coming in here and tell me none of that bullshit, all right? Get out of here. All right? I would say like D or F, dude. It's 5%. Maybe if you have the multis on top of that, maybe it's a little bit better, but would be higher if people actually voted well. Imagine having a biased opinion on a tier list, so then if anybody's not agreeing with you, therefore you call it a bad tier list. You know what that's called, Kappa? You know what that's called, Kappa? That's what I'd say. I would say this is F. It's only 5% additive. It's meh. It's a huge meh. And you got to realize, too, Here's another thing that you guys aren't taking into consideration. Everybody votes additive XP as we speak right now. So I will put it at D tier just for the sake that it does give you divinity points, but other than that. Yep. I will put it right here. That's where it belongs. We'll leave it there. Next one. Flying Worm. 30 talent points for all classes. Okay, I was confused about this one. Is it like Rift Slug? Or is it just 30 talent points? Okay, that goes in F tier. That's F tier. Level up your characters. Just level up your characters. Okay, it's not that hard, guys. Okay. Don't be out here telling me that you know. It's great on a level 1 account in the old game. The only thing I could argue, okay, the only thing that I would ever argue is that it would be good if you just started off with master classes so you got extra little bit of talent points to feed into your master class. But at the same time, I also think that's dumb, and World 7 will get you high enough level anyways that you shouldn't really be able to worry about this. MC doesn't work with those. Okay, then it's even more dog shit. Never mind. It doesn't count. No, then it's, yeah, there's heavy F tier. No, then it's even more F tier than it was before. Absolutely not. Never mind. Moving on. No, it's just trash. It's just F. It's just F. Just level up. Or get alchemy to get more talent points. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Next one. Poisonic Frog. 15% defense. Like, you literally get enough FMJ, this doesn't exist. Like, this... Like, you literally just level up FMJ, and this is just non-existent. Like, the defense, I would say, is... Yeah, what's up, B? Yeah. Yeah. FMJ. Just do FMJ. You don't need this defense. It's not. It's F. It's big F. Big F. Moving on. Quenchy. 15% drop rate. What do we... I mean... You know, $20, 20 bucks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 15% is 15%. Oh, it's for sure additive. Oh, it's absolutely... No, guys. No. Okay. No. All right. I would say like here. I would say personally. This is the biased in me saying, but at Griffy, it's drop rate. It's 50% drop rate. But then the reality sets in is Griffy, it's only 15% drop rate. I would be okay putting it in D tier. If we're gonna have the audacity and put 100% in C tier, then it doesn't deserve to be D tier. Because we gotta set the bar here, because these are not the only drop rates that exist within this tier list. So yeah, it's 0.15%. Yeah, it's additive DR. Yeah, it's additive. It's pretty bad. And then for the final one, for the Fallen Spirits, we have Green Mushroom, which gives you 15% accuracy. 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 Do I need to go on? Do I need to go on? It's accuracy, dude. Accuracy, C, I need that. Bro, just play the game. Literally just play the game. Okay? It is literally a okay buff when you first start, but I can 100% promise you that in my free-to-play series, not having any pets, I had no problems building up my accuracy and defense when I put a little bit of effort in. Okay? All right. It's accuracy FMJ. It's better than defense. Dude, it's F tier. It doesn't matter. Dude, it's F tier. We're not going to fight where in F tier this should be. No, F tier is just, we don't care where it is in F tier. All right. It doesn't matter. All right. That's like two homeless people fighting over a bone of a piece of chicken. Okay. No. Either or. It's not a lot of food. Okay. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. All right. That ain't happening. Okay. That was the end of Fallen Spirits. Now we're on Shallow Waters. Shallow Waters, Jim. Shower Waters. I have 10 pet tokens, so I tried to say, it says I have 0. Yeah, because you can get multiple, but you can only use one. Because that's kind of how it shows. You know, you read how much you have, not the amount. Wallamus. 10 times class XP and plus 10 legend talent points. You guys know what legend talent points are? They are World 7 bonus that after a set amount of levels on a character, you get a legend point that you get to put in for some serious bonuses. I'm willing to put Wallamus in S. Actually, I think Wallamus is higher than Golem. No, he's not. Okay, hear me out. The reason, hear me out. The reason what, no, actually, I take that back, because I was thinking about it the wrong way. No, because I was thinking about, like, he was the definitive factor. One sec. Okay, so the legend points are kind of fire. I'm not going to lie. They are pretty good. But 10 points is so good for early World 7. You're absolutely right. But I think the problem is that it's not making it incredibly, insanely strong. It's just giving you a good start and a good bonus. Right? So it's the 10 times class XP is really strong, but I don't think it's S. It's more like an accent rather than a full course meal, you know? It's got like a little bit. In comparison to all the other ones that we're gonna have to go through, I don't think it's S, but I think it's very good. I think it's top of A. I think it's very strong. If you do end up getting a Wallamus, I think it's very good. And this is where I'm gonna put it. Well, we might discuss it as we go on, but that's what I think. Next one, Balloonfish. 4 times coins from monsters and 4 times masterclass drops. I personally think Balloonfish is insane. I think it's very good. I think it's good. I think Balloonfish makes things astronomically easier when it comes to Masterclass, and we're talking about Prisma Bubbles, Exalted Stamps. We are talking about Grimoire. Anything that has to do with Masterclasses is usually incredibly strong because it's also usually incredibly time-gated. And not to mention, if the new Masterclass comes out and it has more Masterclass drops, well, then it looks like it's going to be even stronger then. So we kind of have to just wait and see for that. So if that is the case, then it's S tier. If it's not the case, then it's S tier. That's just all there is to it. A Balloonfish is S tier. Oh my God. Puffer Blob. plus 50% meritocracy bonus multi. If you guys don't know, ballot is the World 2 voting section. And then meritocracy is the World 7 version. I would say, yeah, I would definitely say this is strong A. Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is strong A. Top of A. If you guys don't know, meritocracy is one of the strongest bonuses in the game. If you are in World 7 and you've pushed at least a decent amount, your game is basically decided of how you're going to play for that week by meritocracy. That's just this is what it is. Sometimes you get screwed over, like double snail mail. It kind of sucks. No, the reason why I'm not going to put it in S tier is because Poppy exists. They're not in the same league, so therefore they deserve to be in the different realms. It's the same way as we put Quenchy and Crystal Custard in different tiers, because it's not even, they're not the same. They're not close, right? So if we know Poppy's coming up eventually, I think Puffer Blob is a perfectly decent spot for it to be. Shell Slug, 1.75 daily reef coral. I'm going to leave this one up to chat because coral is incredibly incredibly gated, but I've had it since like day 3. So I have an abundance of it. I have so much coral, it's not even funny. I would say if there was actually like coral bonuses that were like super must-haves, then I could make the argument to a little bit more. But I mean, other than that, I would say it's like top of C, low B. There's not enough coral to spend on. You know what I mean? It's like I would say since there's not enough coral right now, then it's kind of this meh. But if there's more coral later on, then yeah, maybe we do it a little bit more. Maybe we do a little bit later down the line. It's okay. It's all right. Crystal Cuttlefish. We have a 40% ballot bonus multi. World 2. I think this relatively goes the same. Right next to Puffer Blob, not as good as Puffer Blob. Wait, no, the ballot's so much weaker. I think it's going to be, if anything, I think Cuddle's actually going to be down here. I think Cuddle's going to be, if anything, no, I like it in B tier. I think B tier is fun. Because it's ballot. Like the problem is ballot is really good, but you are completely rolling the dice on if it's a good week or not. Because there are some solid weeks. Like for instance, kill per kill week, amazing. Divinity week, which what we have right now, amazing. Shrine week, amazing. So there is some insane bonuses on ballot, but at the same time, you also get some really dog-ass ones, like additive XP. So I think for that reason, it's decent, but it's not. Ballot doesn't have the potency that meritocracy is. So I would say I feel confident putting it in B tier. I feel confident, and it just has additives more. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing it a disservice because ballot is still part of endgame. It's usually a mixture of your week is dependent on ballot and meritocracy of how you change things up. But we can't base the potency of the pet because people can't vote properly. That's not a fair consensus. So I think B tier's fine. Ease Me Earl, +1 grade for 2 gallery showcases. I don't think this is very good. There's points where you just end up completely just messing it up anyways, because you buy more gallery slots and they just end up doing nothing because of you have too many. So like, if you it's kind of like if you don't have all your galleries, yeah, it goes to C. If you have all your galleries, then it's like bottom of D. So I mean, just for the people that just like don't have Riptide and shit, yeah, sure, I'll give them C tier. But I'm not giving you anything more than that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. What's up, Death? That's what I feel about it. That's what I feel about it. I think C is fine. But in reality, for me, I'm gonna be completely honest. For me, that shit is F tier. Let's make it very clear. Make it very clear. Make it very clear. Next, Litterfish. 1.25 times artifact find chance. I don't want to say it's D. It's not D. It's not D, man. It's not D. You see C. C, I'd be okay with C. I'd be okay with C. I'd be okay. Dude, I feel so... fuck that Earl thing, dude. No, fuck that, dude. That Earl's fucking D tier. Put that bitch in D tier. Get that disgusting thing out of my face. What the hell? I don't even know what I was thinking putting that shit in C tier. Get that shit out of here, dude. I think this is where Litterfish belongs. Because it's like, there's so many tiers of artifacts, which is great and all, but at the same time, there's an abundance of artifact find chance, and on top of that, we're talking about quantity over quality here, because when it comes to pushing artifacts, you're usually rolling on a 0.1% chance anyways. So it's kind of just like, it's a bonus if you get it, but it doesn't really matter if you don't, because you're going for quantity over quality anyways. So it's more of just like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not huge for your progression. Spearfish. +1 friend bonus slot. I think it's B tier. I think B tier. Because I mean personally, I would put it in F tier because y'all don't have friends, but you know, I think you know, it's not like it's multiplying the friend bonuses, but it is giving, and you gotta take into consideration as well, is that we have you. That is true. That is true. You need to keep into understanding that there's new rotations with, like, we just recently with our event, we got kill per kill, which is pretty cool. But you also got stuff in there like skill XP and additive class XP, right? So it's, you know, it's kind of like some of the friend bonuses kind of suck. But some of the friend bonuses are kind of decent. They're insane early game. Like, I can't tell you how funny it is having over 18,000 account level, going up to a noob and giving him total damage percent and skill efficiency for his just starting out as a beginner, and he just starts one tapping everything in World 1 and World 2. And that's just pretty funny. Looking at the screen, I'm kind of disgusted by how many pets there are at this point. I agree. I'm kind of disgusted of how many pets there are at this point, but at the same time, at least we have a trade system. At least we have a token system. You know, I feel like pets nowadays are a lot more friendly when it comes to the free to plays. Which I can respect, you know? Yeah, the token was a big change. Your friend poses never go away. No, they're just permanent. There's only one token so far. So far, we've only had one event, so he never knows. It might be a rarer event thing, but True, price is half because of trade. Yeah. I think if it was up to me, I would make packs a thing of the past. I would just legacy them, put them off, and then I'd only make packs that only gave bonuses through pets. I think just going forward would be the best. And then just nuking all account bonuses that you get from any sort of pack. So then it's actually, possible to attain everything. Yeah. All pack account bonuses as pets. No, keep the old pack account bonuses, but just start just doing only pets. Don't do or only companions. Don't do any like extra bonuses for just buying the pack. It's just straight like you get the bonuses of the gems and the green gems already, but then it's the pet that's the extra. You know what I mean? So I think that would be better because then it's somewhat tradable. At least in my opinion, that's how I feel about it. Because the pet token and the trading was a big change. So you can trade away all bonuses. Yeah, so you can trade so other people can have a chance of getting them bonuses. Right? Wouldn't that be really bad for customer morale though? Like everyone feel like they didn't get their money worth? That is to the eye of the beholder though. That is completely to the eye of the beholder. Because I don't know about you, but if I spent $40 on a pack, I don't think I got my money's worth. I think I just spent more money on a microtransaction. I think the justification of the money spent to the bonus got is not equivalent good exchange of value of money. I think you're paying for pixels in a game to make your number go higher. So I mean, it's not about the bonus, it's about how much money you've spent x how long you've played is usually how I go through it, in my opinion. I think dude needs to start with giving everyone auto loot first. No, I disagree. Like a Paradox game with 100 DLCs. Yeah. I think auto loot should be maybe a late game unlockable, but I don't think it should be free. Or it should be a shitty version. You should have a shitty version of auto loot whenever you start playing, and then you get a juiced up version when you get auto loot as a pack. That's what I think. Similar to auto splugging? Yeah, similar to auto splugging. Like I was thinking like if you buy the auto loot pack, you get like a MapleStory VAC pack kind of deal, but if you didn't, it just refreshes. Yeah, old auto loots version. Yeah, exactly. That kind of deal. But that's not what we're talking about. We're getting sidetracked here. We're fucking completely getting sidetracked here. I think +1 friend spot in B is perfectly fine. It's totally chill. We're good here. I like this spot. It's a nice spot. It's not too insane, not too gross. If you have pig, it's a lot stronger. Yeah. Equinox Broad Bass. 1.5 times coins from monsters. Say that's a solid A tier. I'd give that a solid A. I think. I mean, it's a coin multi. We love coin multis. Anytime we get more money. Money is always necessary, always expensive. Anybody that doesn't need more money, they have no idea what they're talking about. They're broke boys. That's why their vault sucks, and they have not made any purchases that are worth a damn. Yeah, this is multiplicative. Yeah, it's a multi. Coins are always nice. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Maybe buy the $20 pack of cookies and then tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I think coins are always necessary. I have still not maxed vault, and the amount of coins that I've spent is inconceivable. It's too much. It's too much coins. Too many coins. And not to mention, if you multiply this all on Gmush, dude, shit goes hard. So I think A tier is a perfectly fine spot. I mean, I would argue maybe put it in top of B tier. Maybe. Just because there are better, actually, yeah, since there's better money multis, I'll put that top of B. It's a good money multi. Top of B is fine. Yeah, all right. I could agree with that. That's fine. Mafioso. 15% faster alchemy brew speed. Let's not even bullshit here. Let's not even waste our time here. You know it, I know it, we all know it. That shit's F. Okay? It's hard F. Anybody that's trying to argue otherwise literally licks the inside of a lab tube for a living. Bro's biggest thing he wants to turn into is osmosis water, okay? That's the class cauldron brew. Yeah, that's I want to say that is the colored cauldrons. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But the real shit is, yo, what's up, Gauther? The real shit is just use sigil syrup, bro. It's a tier. It's a tier. Next one. Baby Boa. Plus 10% class XP. Additive. I'd rather take the alchemy speed than take that shit, to be honest. Holy, that's bad. Holy, that's like I want my money back type shit, dude. That's horrible. 10% class XP. Dude, I remember back in the day where I paid $20 for a Ramsey premium hat that gave me 11% additive XP bonus. And you're telling me you're giving me one with 10% XP? What the hell? Don't spit on me, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then finally, we have Purple Mushroom, which is 5% golden food bonus. It's a drop in the bucket. It is the biggest drop in the bucket. We have 12,000, 20,000% gold food effect. This is 5%. It's a drop in the bucket. It's a drop in the bucket. It's not even a drop. It's like, it like hits the bucket, and since the bucket's so hot, it just goes tss, and it's gone. Okay? It's not. It's F tier. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Additive trash. Moving on. Okay, now we're getting into things such as exclusive pets. Exclusive pets. Exclusive pets. It's kind of similar to Quenchy though, right? No, because there's way more multipliers for our beautiful drop rate than there is for golden food. Now the real tier list begins. Now we get past the bullshit. All right, now we're in the juicers, the pay to win, the absolute exclusives, the ones that we haven't seen for a long time. We have, why is Ram B? Are you fucking blind? Hold on, stop the stream for a sec. Does that look like it says fucking B tier? Holy shit. That's A tier, my guy. Okay, buddy's dyslexic. Okay, I don't know about you, but that's fucking A tier. Sorry, check wrong? Bro, you didn't check. You just went in and you were like, B tier. Why? Bro didn't even fact check himself. He's just like, I'm too confident about this. Nah, fuck it. I'm way too confident about this. I got this. Let me cook. Man, don't know about S tier. Yeah, true. We have, coming on in, Cool Bird. Cool Bird, not only is he cool as shit, he also has 4 times coins from mobs. So it's like Equinox Bass, except it's instead of 1.5, it's 4 times, which is pretty substantial. I would say, in my personal opinion, A tier. High A. I would say right next to Wallamus. Right next to Wally Boy. I think that's good. I think that's good. I like that right there. Money is very important in this game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They are lying directly to your face. That's you know what that's called? That's called top 25% talk. All right? Don't listen to them. It's actually quite substantial. Pretty good. So I think that's a fair spot. I mean, 2 times kills and all that stuff's pretty good, but you know, the cash is great. Cash is great. It's good multi and it stacks on Fungi Finger Pocketeer. Axolotl, 50% AFK gains. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not S. Oh God, no, it's not S. No, what, guys, it's additive. What the hell are you talking about? This is like B. You can't get all divinities without him, but you can get majority of the divinities without him. Yes, correct. Should do a challenge run where you free to play by not spending any IdleOn cash. Oh, that sounds horrible. Might be C even. I would say it's like low B. I mean, 50% still really nice, but it's not, and it also gets affected by the golden food for the AFK multi. But I mean, in today's day and age, 50%, like, you got to realize when Axolotl was released, 50% was substantial. Nowadays, it's okay. It's okay. It gets scaled a little bit, but it's not like it's creme de la creme like it was. You know, so I mean, I would still prefer it over shit like any. I would rather prefer Axolotl over anything underneath him, though. So I think that's a fair spot. I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, so yeah, rucksack mitigation. Yeah, true. I think that's and also, he also gets a little bit of a bonus because Axolotl looks awesome. I love the look of Axolotl in this game. He looks so cool with this little floppy run animation. Next up, we have Mally. Mally gives a 1.3 times drop rate multi. And if I am correct about this, I would say, one sec. Looking for it. Yo, while you're here, do you remember what bucket he is in? Mally Pet is in Top Source? I think he's in a pretty big bucket. There's a multiple drop rate, so it's probably a shared bucket. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Mallard's S tier. Yeah, Mallard's insane. Do you remember what bucket Mallard is in? Don't say yes, I just skipped that bundle. Oh, no. No, Mallard's disgusting. Mallard's gross. I would actually argue that Mallard's past Golem. Just kidding. No way you got 2 times kills on A tier. Arlong, listen, bud, you're not gonna come in halfway through the tier list and start talking shit. All right. You wanted to be participating. You should have been here from the start. All right. Nobody's asked for your opinion. Okay. Referendum denied. I think Mallard's insane. I think, you know, it's got that 1.3 times multi. Drop rate is always good, always solid. Definitely strongly suggested. Belongs in S tier, no questions asked. Anything that's basically drop rate multi, you'll see in an S tier. Arlong is real quick, real fast, real professional. Throw a lag bolt in that. You gotta throw a lag bolt in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Spirit Reindeer. 2 times gold ball shop bonuses. This has got to be either top of A or like partway through S. The only thing Okay, hear me out. The only reason why I argue to put it down lower is because we're bringing everybody into account. So the reason why we're bringing everyone into account in this situation, because for me, it's S tier. I have every single arcade cosmicked. I have every single arcade maxed. So of course that it's going to be top of like some of the highest of S for me. But for somebody that's just started the game, they're not going to be really able to abuse this. Yeah, it's not just do Kilroy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. True. So I think you know, I think like because I want to put it in S. I want to put it in S, but it takes so long to get this actually in a spot where it's good. If you're on Riptide, stick it together. I didn't say Riptide yet. Keep it together, Wally. Your brain's working faster than your eyes. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of the S because it just covers such a wider range of bonuses. It's just so many. Like, for me, I would put it higher. Like, I'd put it in front of Golem, but it's because we're trying to take everybody into account, not just endgame opinions. So we have to be somewhat fair about it. So it takes a lot to actually get going, but once it's getting going, it's insane because of all the new arcade bonuses that's came out. And the biggest thing that I feel like people that don't really understand as well is Burger. Do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? It's the highest burger percentage that you can get in IdleOn. Burger. W burger. Burger. So I think S tier is a fair space. But keep in mind, when it comes to Spirit Reindeer, if you do not have a solid arcade shop, don't get it. It's worth it later game. It's not worth it early game. The next we have is actually arguably one of the few controversial pets in IdleOn, Riptide. Riptide gives 30% AFK gains for World 7 skills and 1 world-class showcase slot in the gallery, which is pretty good. They said it was a really weak bonus. It's pretty strong, man. Pretty strong. The showcase is pretty good. Pretty good. I would say that this is another S tier, unfortunately. Because you can get a maximum of 3. Okay? Now hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out here. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You can have 3 showcases at max, which is world class. You have your World 6 trophy, you have your Luckiest Lad trophy, and you have your Darter trophy. You have those 3 at world class, you are getting a substantial bonus to your whole account when it comes to, I believe is it AFK damage multi, drop rate multi, a massive amounts of drop rate percent. Like those just in the 3 just for their showcase. You want those 3 showcases. I don't have a Darter trophy. I'm not basing it off your lack of skill level. You know what I'm saying? Can't base that off of because you can't do darts, you know? Not my fault. But I do think that this is because here's the thing. Here's the thing. It did feel like you can get a T4 trophy as slot as free to play though. Yeah, but You can't get the other two, which is what matters. You want all three. You want 3 of them because those are for your 3 best trophies. You can get 1 as a free to play, sure, but you know, I can only get 1 pig, but maybe I want 10. You know, maybe I just want to have a pig farm. You know, you ever think about that? Tiering on a curve of new players, but not for players lacking skill. Wow, fuck them, fight me. Your skill cap ain't my problem. Go back to checkers. Get good. King me. I think now, here's the thing, okay? Here's going to be my devil's advocate counter argument. If you already had those 2 showcases, this goes to like more A tier because you're already having the really juiced out trophies like the Dart Trophy and the World 6 trophy. Luckiest Lad is super solid, but I wouldn't argue that it's better than those 2. So it's kind of flippy floppy in between here and here. So I'm going to say, just for the sake of it, I'm going to leave it an S, but in reality, it's more like in the middle. It's like A+. I wouldn't necessarily say it's fully S, but I wouldn't say it's fully A. I would say it's A+. And then you have the 30% AFK gains at World 7 skills, but I mean, which for like research and shit, which is kind of nice. Squirrel, 1.5 times kills for opening portals and Death Note. I think that goes right next to Rift. I mean, it's just a slightly less stronger Rift. B tier? Dude, okay, first of all, respectfully, eat shit, okay? We ain't sitting here and talking about this is the difference between 100% drop rate and 15% drop rate, okay? We're talking about opening portals here. This is a completely different situation. Okay, this is not even the same thing. Don't even act like it's the same thing, okay? It's A. It's next to it. Sure, it's not as strong, but it's still good. God. So, I mean, not really need a really question on that one. Okay. Now, it's time for the big one. Mr. Pig. 2 times friend bonuses, plus 2 bonus friend slots, auto loot, storage from quick ref, and infinite teleports. That's where I'm putting it. That's where I'm putting it. And you can leave in the comment section of how you truly feel about it, because I don't give a fuck about your guys' opinion when it comes to Piggy. Piggy is the most free-to-play friendly pet in the game. Not only is it tradable, but I would suggest it is your token that you should use if you want to be 100% free to play. The 2 times on the friend bonuses is absolutely diabolical. Being able to go from storage, quick ref from instantly not only means you save a token and you don't have to potentially take it, that also means you don't have to buy a full pack. And at the same time, you don't have to try to roll for it, so you get all of it all at the same go. On top of that, infinite teleporting is probably some of the most underrated shit in IdleOn that people keep on fighting for some stupid goddamn reason, and not to mention auto loot. Get auto loot. This thing is insane. And you could get this all for free if you wanted to. Just by trading. It is free to play friendly. It is the most free. You could literally play the whole game with only Piggy. If you got Piggy, you would never need to literally buy any other pet. I solely believe this. I solely believe that this is literally one of the best pets in the game. Still need Sheepy though. This guy's an idiot. That's what I'm doing. Full free to play, not a cent spent until I seeing ads when I get in town. Underused mechanic in the game I found, but there's a website, anything. No, it's not. Then Dude would be F because he does nothing in Turbo World 5. If you don't have Dude, all your money saved and free to play will be spent in therapy. Sheepy pig if we're keeping it real. Nope. Nope. Piggy stop invest. Fight me. Leave it in the comments. Y'all are a bunch of whales. Y'all never play free-to-play accounts because you're not out there for the little guys. You're out there in your World 7s at the top of the peak. Look at me, I'm on leaderboard type shit, bro. You only think about yourself. You ain't thinking about anybody else. Now, Piggy on top. Piggy on top, fight me. Fight me. As a whale, Dude's my goat. I don't know about you. I love infinite teleports. I think people say that teleports are meh, bro. Do you think I saw number 10 on the leaderboard here? Yep. Piggy on top, a nickname on high school. W. But at the same time, let's be real here. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. If you have auto loot and you have storage, like, it's probably here. Okay. I still think the quality of life of infinite teleports is insane, all of that. But I mean, if we're going after the general public, I still think it's S tier, top of S for literally the grand scheme of things. By far. It is the only pet in the game, the literally only pet in the game that would allow a person to play this game 100% free to play. It's the only way. Literally the only way. Yeah, this is, if you just started playing the game and you don't want to spend any money, token a piggy. Straight up. Token a piggy. And then you can be 100% free to play. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Do people agree if it's S if Griffy never did so before we did this tier list? Or is it bandwagon mentality, to be fair? I mean, would you call it bandwagon mentality if you put up a good argument in a debate where people are saying otherwise? No, that's called a fucking debate, Wally. All right? And I won the debate because it's my stream and I get final say. It's bottom B. You cannot get that pet for free for most players, so that's not an argument. Just because you don't have the ability to make friends, that's a skill issue. Just because you don't have the ability to use a fucking token that you get from a vent, and you decide to use it on Supreme Glunko, that's a you issue. Okay? That has been completely irrelevant ever since token exists. If I don't have a token, skill issue. Wait for a new event. Pig is not worth a token. Neither is your opinion, but here we are. Auto loot and the pet you can give it other ways is good. I perma free to play and Piggy's the way I was able to play the game without. Exactly. Nope. You can fight me in the comments, chat. Fight me in the comments. If we're going by the general public, you got to realize if we're only going based off endgame, this tier list would be a lot different. But you got to realize, there ain't no way that I'm not putting this on S tier when 99% of the IdleOn players cry about pay to win. When 99% of them cry about how pay to win it is, and then you're telling me that we're not going to put free to play Piggy on the top of S tier, nothing will make y'all happy. That's just how that works. There's a damned if you do, damned if you don't mentality, all right? Absolutely. Moving on. Wild Boar. Plus 15% hat rack bonus Multi. What are we thinking, Jet? What are we thinking? I think it's okay. I mean, hat multi isn't like no strong, but I mean, it is a little bit of drop rate. But it also depends on like, see, the only issue I have is okay, here's the reason why my problem with hat tiers is if you weren't there at like the very beginning and had a bunch of hats, you're kind of dicked. It's like kind of just a FOMO diff. Arlong, don't Arlong, don't be that guy. We don't need that. Let's keep it on track here. I think the problem is it's not going to be. I think a lot of people are going to get that FOMO. They're going to be missing out a lot of those. Like I miss out on a ton of hats. We miss out on a ton of stuff. I personally think that it's good, but it's not like it's like for me, it's higher up in the tier list. But I feel like a lot of people either just started playing or only been playing for a little bit. You're not going to really benefit from it because you don't have enough hats. B, you're also not going to really benefit from it because you're kind of missed out on a lot of the other event hats. I've been hatless for the past 2 months, or past 2 events. It's true. It's true. I've missed out on both of them. It sucks. So I would say like top of C. It's really dependent. Only good for diamond horn enjoyers. Dude, I bought the diamond horns. They gave you like no bonus. It was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. It was still worth every penny though. There's good hat multis though. Yeah, if you have the good hat multis. Or it threw their hats away because they needed storage. Yeah, but it counted for slabs, so that shouldn't have mattered. You only get hats easily in World 6. Yeah, it's plus slab plus multi. Drop rate multi hat for real. Yeah, I would say here's the thing. I'll put it in C because it's super like super dependent. Because you got to remember it's only 15%, but it's super dependent on whether you have been there enough for the hats, where you are in part of the game. How many of the hats have you actually collected? It's more of like, move from YouTube to Twitch. Good choice. You know, so I would say it's decent, but it's within. Anyways, we're moving on. We have Whale, 2 times class XP gain and 2 times all skill gain. I mean, like there, or like there. I mean, it's B. It's all right. I mean, it's B. It's only 2 times class XP. I wouldn't feel right if I put Whale in the same tier as Wallamus. That just wouldn't feel right. That just wouldn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's definitely a solid B for sure. I would be acceptable in putting it in B. I think that's fair. It's right above the one that gives you more skill XP. I think that's a great spot. Next one, we have Chippy, which is 2 times total damage and 2 times class XP gain. I feel like that's B. Yeah, I feel like that's B again. I mean, hot dog rank. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. There ain't no way in hell. There ain't no way in hell I'm putting Chippy in the same tier as these guys in C tier. There ain't no way, brother. There ain't no way. That ain't happening. Absolutely not. I would put it like kind of next to Whale. I think it's either like right beside Whale or right behind Whale. I think this is like a solid spot here. I don't think it's worth A tier. No, you'll see why it won't be worth A tier here pretty quick. You got to realize that we still haven't hit a lot of the a lot of the big hitters. Like there is still substantial heavy hitters that we are missing. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Next one. We have Bunny, which is 3 times class XP. Hey, what's up, Migo? I mean, like, it's a class XP multi. It's okay. No, dude, I still wouldn't put it in C. I think you guys are crazy. I don't think I'd put any of these multipliers in C. Like, what are you saying? Why are you putting class XP so high? Because all the other levels of class XP are pay to win as fuck. If you want me to be completely honest with you. Do you know how much pay to win class XP is? It's horrible. It's god awful. Okay? 3 times class XP is better than 50% AFK gains. It's literally the worst that it's damage, drop rate, and class XP is so overly abused by pay to win that people are just so blindsided on the amount of XP, drop rate, and damage you actually get without it. Okay? Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that damn in mind here, okay? Do you gain from it when you reach 500 plus legendary points? Legendary talents. The fuck are you talking about? Are you telling me we don't have a full row of unlocked legendary points ready to go? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that what we're saying? I don't. Burger, I got a question for you. Do you spend money in this game? I don't. I have all points unlocked already, 25 points remaining to spend. Yeah, but you're also a giga whale, Arlong. It's unfair. You gotta keep it for, we gotta keep it. We can't just have a tier list based on whales. That is a horrible argument. It's a horrible argument. I have all legend towers max, and I don't have free ones for the last row. When it counts full for play, no purchases in the gem shot. Okay, that's okay. Never mind. We're just moving on. This is just we're just wasting time now. 3 times class XP. I think that's fine. I think it's fine in B tier. It's pretty decent. I would argue that it's probably above axolotl. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say. Panda. 2 times refinery salt produced affects POW produced in refinery. I feel like Panda deserves S tier. I feel like Panda deserves F tier. The reason why is because of the earlier game. The earlier game is so hard when it comes to salts. It is one of our biggest time gates in the game. Nullo salts is brutal. It is horrible. Salt lock exists for a reason. That's why we all know about it. Because everybody had to do the grind. Not only that, makes it easier just to sit in town and rank up your red ox salts so you get big, giant rank numbers, so then your DK does big damage. You know, it's also a time gate killing mobs, but it's an A tier. It's kill per kill, dummy. What do you mean? It's kill per kill. I bet you money that you'll spend less time killing mobs than you will be farming salts. All right, let's put that right there. Let's get that understood here real quick. Real quick here, okay? There's so many things that require you to buy salts. So many vials, by the way, level 13 vials that require you to get salts. There's traps that require to get salts, gear that requires salts. You have tools that require salt. You have literally everything that requires salt in the game for a level of progression. 2 times salts makes this very much easier. Oh yeah, and not to mention Glimbo trades. So true. Thank you for making that obvious. Glimbo trades go hard as well. Absolutely. I agree. I personally think Panda, because since we're doing it by, do you have level 13 vials already? I have for 2 of them. Not everyone participates. We need to consider. How long? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. All right. This is okay. I love Arlong, but this is the one time where I can't fucking stand him. Is actually tierless, because the whole entire time it's just nothing but being disingenuous. It is literally the one time that I literally just like feel like I should ban Arlong, because it's just like time him out for the tier list, because he's just so fucking annoying sometimes. It's crazy. He's just not putting any arguments that are supposed to be valid. He's just trolling. I think it's S tier just because we're considering the whole grand scheme of everyone. If it was more in like the later games and stuff, yeah, it'd be more A tier. But I would say this is more definitely where it seems with like Riptide, kind of like A+ tier. This is where I put Panda. Panda is a solid pet to have. There's nothing wrong with having Panda. Moving on. Hedgehog. 200% golden balls gained from arcade shop. Well, if we're putting green here, then we're putting Hedgehog in B. Because if slime is in C, then Hedgehog can be in B. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's totally fun. I think that's totally fun. Yep. I think it's totally good. Totally fun. I think nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's good for like people like trying to increase and trying to get it going, but it's not like it's gonna be the definitive factor, right? It's not gonna be like, you know, well, I lag out existence like in YouTube. Nope, it should be fun. Should be perfectly fine. Next up, we have, I think this is no reason to talk about this anymore. I feel like this is B. We have Bubba the Seal. You get 30% gallery multi, which is a World 7 feature. This is easily like high A. Easily high A. Because that's affecting the riptides that we're talking about. It's affecting the drop rate multi, it's affecting the damage multi, AFK multi, the You think this is S tier? You think this is like above Riptide? I guess, you know. Oh no, I guess no, that's name tag. No, actually, no, sorry, I take that back. That's like name tags and everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's gallery multi. That's gallery multi. So it's name tags and it's, well, I mean, is it name tags? No, because they only max it out 250%, right? Wait, does gallery multi affect them up to 200? Yeah, it's just trophies, right? Yeah, okay. So it's affecting all 3 trophies at 30% rather than 1 trophy at a yeah, this is better. Yeah, yeah, that's better. Yeah, no. This one's better. This one's better. I would say Bubba's above Riptide. Yeah, because it affects all 3 of them. I bet you gain more of a net positive if you have all 3 in comparison to just the one trophy. I think that's a fair spot. I think Bubba will help a lot with that drop rate. Big time with the drop rate. I like how this is just going to end up being just basically a drop rate tier list at this point in time, because that's basically all it is. It's just a drop rate tier list. Okay, we got to pick up the pace, chat. We got like 30 minutes left. Okay, we got to go faster. Okay, Santa Snake, 25% class XP, 25% drop rate, 1.1 class XP, and 1.01 drop rate. Santa Snake, it's okay. It's like, well, it's additive and it's a multi. It's a little bit of both. I wouldn't say it's D tier. What the fuck, guys? It gives you 1.01 times drop rate and 25% drop rate. It's like It's like C. It's like C. Indeed worthy. It's gonna scale higher than crystal custard. Guys, why would we put it below? Why would we put it below when it will scale higher than crystal custard? What are we saying here? What are we doing? Fucking drugs? Low C? I'll put it right there. That's fine. No. You guys are actually on drugs on that one. No. You guys are hard drug. You guys are hard on drugs for that one. You guys are hard smoking crack. You should put the drugs away. Yeah, C is fine. C is fine. Thank you. Santa's Little Helper. 3 times bonuses from Orion, Poppy, and Bubba, and all future clickers. I feel like this is pretty solid. Top of C tier or low B for Santa's Little Helper? You need to do your clickers, man. The bonus is really that good? Yeah. Yeah, the bonuses are really that good. Yeah, they're yeah, it's 3 times the potency that it originally has. It's pretty massive. It's pretty solid, actually. I don't know, but it's like 3 times all bonuses from Orion, Poppy, and Bubba, and all future clickers. It's actually a lot stronger than you guys think it is. Like Owl Clear, you need to watch your fishing guide. It's better than 50% AFK against 1,000 damage, etc., etc. Yeah, it might be below Panda. It might be, yeah, about right here. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this is a fine spot. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. If I did currency gain, no, it's multiplying its bonuses that it gives you. Is this a tier list that pets you have most want to walk around with you? Yes. Moving on. Jellofish. 1.5 times research XP. Yeah, it's purely cosmetic, by the way. I think it's like A tier. I think it's pretty good. I think people really need to prioritize like research XP. I think any more research XP, you got to realize unfortunately a lot of like World 7 and a lot of things are hard gated behind research. Research unlocks like insane amounts of stuff and it's not even funny. I personally think that research unlocking all that shit was low-key kind of a bad call, but I think everybody needs to personally push research as much as possible. Yeah. So annoying to just genuinely do the time. Yeah, it's good. I would strongly suggest you to get any forms of research XP if you can. Next, koi fish, 100 times gaming bits. I think that's really good. Not the end all be all or break sort of everything, but I mean it's still pretty solid. Help things get done faster. This is the one I do not going to listen to Arlong. You got to realize Arlong has like so many bits that it just doesn't exist. He also has a 49 snail. This is the man that I'm not listening to him no matter fucking what. Okay, he was like literally in the highest echelon, bro. He's like, oh, bro, just have 5 snail, 5 head. I got 48 snail. Oh, you're a peasant then. You're even worse. I think koi fish is super solid. Super solid. 100 times is great. It's required for gaming right now. I will spend way too much time. Yeah, it saves you a ton of time. Tons of time. I like koi and A. Koi's great and A. I think it's super solid. Super solid. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put it right there. I don't think it's better than I think research is a little bit better. Actually, no, I like it right there. No, I think koi's fine right there. I think I think I'd prefer all the other stuff over 100 times gaming bits, yeah. So this is a bit cooked, not gonna lie. That's just your own wrong opinion, which you're open to have. This is what happens when you go through 80 pets, okay? Just because, you know, it's a little bit difficult going through 80 pets and trying to have a decent enough tier list where everyone could be like, you know what, that makes sense. So you try and doing it before you start talking shit there, little guppy. Neon scale, +1 new research shape shows up after research level 20. Like, kind of like here. Like, I feel like, because the thing is like this helps push you getting to the better shapes. Because you got to remember, shapes go in sequence. So you get the pet, so it pushes the shapes, so you get to the better shapes, which the shapes give the higher multis, so then you can get the better bonuses. It only is going to get worse as we get more shapes. That's not, you don't get a specific shape for the pet though. And it's research, so kind of a big deal. So I would say I would put it right there. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. It's not as good as a flat 1 point time, but that's for sure. Yeah, it definitely deserves an A tier. I think most things in research is going to get A tier. Okay, we have Pirate Deckhand multiplies all research grid bonuses by 1.15 times. Yo, what up, Soul? What's going on, Soul baby? Like, I don't know if it's S, but it's definitely an A for sure. I would say it's like right there. I would say it's like right there. But I mean, it's like 15% increase, right? Gotta remember, it's like a 15% increase. It's not like a 50%, you know. So it's like back in like the A plus. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Button's kind of low key dog shit. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Button ain't that good. All right, it's good for Tome. It's fucking overrated. It's palette luck. I mean, I could see it going in S. But I do like it that it's the gatekeeper. Does it add or multiplies while shaped? I have no idea. I'm gonna say I'm a little unsure about how it affects. So we'll leave it at A plus for now, and then see what goes from there. Dreadnought Captain. Glimbo swap meet prices are 5 times cheaper. Gonna be honest with you, chat. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. We're not basing off price. We're not basing it off of price. It's not what we're basing it off. We started this off the very beginning of the stream. We're not basing this off price. We're basing it off of what it gives you. Because you can token it and you can trade it, so technically it's all free. Technically it's all free. So if it was value of $1, everything would be an F tier. So I would say deckhand it's 5 times reduction to cost is insane. At least you get a cut. I wish I got a cut. Give me all of them and I'll agree with you. That's fair. One sec. Yo, my dudes. Actually, token, it means it's the worst. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think he's an S tier. I mean, we're not basing it on price, so he's on S tier. Next, going on. Baby Troll. 100% class XP, 1.5 class XP multi. I mean, if we're just basing off whatever we've placed before, I mean, it's probably like here. It's probably like here. Probably on there. Just a little bit farther behind than the other guys. A little bit of class XP multi. It's fine. It just goes there. It's fine. You know, we is on that one. We have Mama Troll. Mama Troll gives you 100% drop rate and 1.5 times drop rate multi. Whip. That goes right above Mallard. Right above Mally. It's literally just a better Mally. That's all there is to it. As a better Mally. We love to see it. Mama best. True. Boomy Mine. 20 times Splunking Pow and 2 times Mind Head currency gain. I would say Boomy Mine's S tier, personally. Now, keep in mind, by the way, thank you for the gift of sub, dude. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, man. Now, keep in mind, you can build up a lot of Splunking Pow, but this is still a disgusting amount of Splunking. But since you can build up Splunking... I'm changing my mind. I think it's A. Now, hear me out. 1, Mindhead is a huge time gate regardless. It's going to be eventually buffed. And you get to a point where Splunking Pow becomes horribly, horribly redundant. At this moment in time. Double Mindhead currency is huge. You will get more Splunking power and more Mindhead currency over time from Pirate Deckhand. I would assume. I don't think Boomy Mine surpasses the power of Deckhand. I think Deckhand's a little bit higher. That's what I think. Glimbo. 1.6 time kills multi and 2 times artifact find chance and sailing. Right in the middle of the 3. It's the kill multis with the rest of the kill multi guys. I think that, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I'm doing this. Sorry, chat. I'm doing this. I'm moving them up. I'm moving them up a little bit. I think I'm doing them a disservice. I personally do. I think people are sleeping a little bit on it. Yeah. I think I'm putting that shit above Walamus, dude. I think kills per kills are better. But I think, you know, the extra kills, the artifact find chance is kind of the same deal with the other guy there. Just That's how I feel about it. Next up, Vanilli, 2500 additive gold food bonus. Like, BC. It's an oak. It's a decent chunk, honestly. 2500 is not really anything to scoff at, because what am I at right now? It's additive. Yes, I said it out loud. I'm aware it's fucking additive. You get about 87k. 2500. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the thing is, okay, hear me out. The thing is that food bonus? No, golden food bonus. The thing is if you get this early, it's kind of gross. I thought you said 25, not 2500. Yeah, it's 2500. So it's like, I would say it's top of C. I'll put it top of C. I'd rather have that compared to everything else. I like that. Yep. And that, yep. 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 Happy with that. That's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. Next up, Valen Slime. 15% total damage. I mean, that's just next to Frog. I don't know. And we don't need to argue that literally just next to Frog. It's extra 5% compared to the 10%. Very, very low. What? Not next to Golem? Yeah, let's talk about Golem, that he's a true 10 times damage multi. And then compare it to 50. Yeah, true. Cryo Snake. All upgrade vault upgrades are 50% cheaper. I personally think this one's pretty solid. I personally think with the introduction of Glimbo, this is pretty substantial. F? You're crazy. You're crazy to call that F tier. You actually do drugs out of ass. I would argue that it would be like bottom of A. I would say bottom of A, top of B type deal. I think this one's a sleeper for sure. I feel like a lot of people do sleep on Vault. I feel like a ton of people sleep on Vault and they don't even realize it. S tier because Glimbo? No, I'd still keep it at that. Anyone putting in low tier is already a giga rich late end gamer. No, I'm actually pretty sure anybody putting in high tier is because they're more of a giga rich late end gamer. Let's be completely honest here. It's the people that are lower in the game that are trying to put it in lower tier. Because they're like, oh, Vault's cheap, but they haven't unlocked Glimbo yet. Glimbo exists for a reason. Mechanical mouse. 2 times construction build speed. Just a flat 2 times. Flat 2 times for real. B? I'd say it goes above carry capacity. I would say it's above carry capacity, I would say. Like low A. I think it's above cryo. Because you got to realize it's a true multi. It's a true construction multi. So it's taking all your tiny cogs and times 2 on it. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good. 100%. Oh, sorry. Next one. Class XP. 100% class XP and drop rate. Meow. Schmeow. At some point, you'll be done with construction, though, and carry. You will never be done with construction. That is coming from a person that has no idea the depths of construction. You think you're gonna be fucking done with construction? Bro. This guy's like, oh, what do you mean? My towers are almost all level 100. This guy doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. Not even end gamers are done with construction, and we've been going at it hard. It's good early on. Yeah, it's not bad. Talk to me when you're level 200 void. Yeah, we need construction speed. Absolutely. 160-ish. Yeah, good luck, little gup. Yeah, you need those way higher. All right, you're missing about double that amount. Think you'd be done with construction? Tells that to your void tower levels. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Clammy. I mean, it's right next to Crystal Cutters. Crystal Cut. It's the same as Crystal Custard. It's fine. It's additive. It's decent. It's not bad. Egg roll. 3 times class XP gain. Next to Bunny. It's just more, you know. Same amount of class XP as the Bunny. Pretty. I mean, if we're gonna put it there, we're gonna put it there. You know, basically it. Lucky Slug. 15% drop rate. Same deal. Actually, he gets to go higher in the D tier because he's better than Quenchy. All right. S tier for cuteness, but he gets 15% because it's the same as Quenchy. Hot luck. 2.5 times coins from mobs. I would say that's like top of B. Because if Equinox is 1.5, Potluck deserves to be top of B. We have 4 times at A tier on Coolbird. So I mean, I think A tier is fine. Or B tier, top of B is fine. It's above Equinox. I think that's more than the fair spot. That's the pack. That's if you buy the pack, Zero. That's not the actual pet itself. 2.5 times is just better than 50% vault cost. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Bro, you don't even know, okay? You don't even fucking know, all right? Let me know when you actually have a good, valid argument, because that ain't fucking true. Manta Ray. All bonuses from the button in World 7 are 1.5 times bigger. I mean, let's see what do I even get from it right now? Right? What do I even get from button? It's the same as deckhand? No, it's not the same as deckhand. No, it's not even fucking close. I mean, it's pretty good, Trent. It's pretty substantial. I mean, that's where XP, RD odds, cooking speed, Mindhead, extra masterclass, crop evo, sushi, splunking class XP. I mean, buttons bonuses, some of them are mid, but some of them are pretty good. And what is the percentage you get on Manta? 1.5 times? That's pretty good. And if it's a multi on top, then it technically would be like right here. Because then it would be scaling that a little bit higher. It's also very late game. Okay. And so I'm okay with basing like board beans like when you get there, but if we're basing Manta Ray when you're first starting the game, then it'd be fucking F tier. Because then you wouldn't be able to be using it until you're 65. So there has to be a little bit of give and take depending on when you're going to achieve and get this, right? And you also got to remember that this is a scaling tool. This is a pretty big scaling tool. I'm going to be honest with you, if it didn't have the masterclass multi, I think it would be way lower. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the Manta Ray spot. I think the Manta Ray spot's fine though. Wicker Light Spirit. All meals are 5 times cheaper to level up and give 1.25 times bonus. Well, that's fucking S tier. Well, huh? Are you talking about Yumi Peach Ring bonus? Is that what we're saying? 1.25 times higher bonuses on Yumi Peach Ring? Are you fucking kidding me? Are we fucking serious here right now? Not to mention 5 times cheaper to level up shit, bro. That's like 1 extra level. Yeah, that's actually really big. That's actually pretty massive. I would argue that actually goes here. Because if you guys don't know, golden cakes are actually one of the highest drop rate increasers in the game. It is pretty disgusting. So yeah, I'd place it right there. Wicker Spirit Light was probably pretty good. Yeah, I like it there. It's good. We got a couple more pets, chat. Couple more pets. Rift Spooker. 3 times cooking mastery XP gain and 5 points for cooking mastery. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not putting, I don't care what people say. I'm not putting this shit in S tier. Nope. Nope. It's A tier. Would it be front? Nah, because reindeer's got multis. Reindeer's got multis, and reindeer also multiplies on cosmic balls. So it's like, it's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Reindeer's gonna be hard to beat. 2 mastery, I'll rate it. Yes, as we don't know the last 2. We don't know the last 2. You know. Like, I would say these are kind of interchangeable. They can go either or, to be honest. They can go either or. I would say, I don't know, man, like maybe top of B, A tier. I mean, it's 3 times. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, like maybe right there. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about Rift Spooker. He's okay. I know he's somewhere in A tier, but I mean, we need to know what the like mastery on meal multiplier, like for sure, but it's like you still need the mastery in order to benefit from it. So it's like it is pretty good. It is pretty yeah, because it is Yumi Peach Ring. So if we're gonna do, you know what? Yeah, true. No, that's so true. If we're gonna put Yumi as like a multiplier, but then we're not gonna put Rift Spooker as a multiplier, I feel like we're just doing a disingenuous. We're being pretty disingenuous about that. It is straight 5 points of cooking mastery right off the get-go. 3 times cooking mastery XP. You put that straight into Yumi, that's at least a couple point times mastery on that. I mean, anything after that is kind of like diminishing returns, like once you start getting to 20 and stuff. I mean, like even 7. But yeah, I would say that's a decent spot. I wouldn't. Next one, Rift Hive Mind gives you 50% Prisma Bubble bonus multi and 5 Prisma Bubbles. 50% Prisma Bubble bonus multi and 5 Prismas. This is easy S, no questions asked. I mean, we don't. I mean, this is. I mean, I would even argue like this goes up here. I think if anything, I think Rift Mind is like 50% is pretty insane. Yeah. So if 5 Prisma bubbles, so it gives you 50 Prisma fragments, which is the equivalent of 5 Prisma bubbles. This bonus is a certified banger. This especially in the early game. If you get this in the early game, you're fucking cooking, dude. You are so Prismas are also kind of hard to get. So yeah, I would say that's the 50%. The 50% alone is a massive bonus. And you got to realize too that you were around the time where you were allowed to buy Prisma bubbles from the gem shop. A lot of people actually can't do that. So I like that spot. That's a good spot. Rift Hive Mind is a fantastic pet. Rift Stalker, 10 research points, 20% research AFK gains, 2 times research XP, and 1 magnifier. Like top of A. Or like S. I would say S. Because it's research. And it's better than Jellofish. I would say S. I would say S is fair. It's insane how much faster research goes with it. Yeah. So you're saying I should buy the Arcanus 20 Prisma bubble? I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, it's up to you. I think that's a solid spot. Like, guys, I mean, it's getting to a point where it's like a little hard to like decipher where it's going to be in S tier. So I think that's a solid spot. I think that's a fine spot. I would even, I mean, in reality, I probably put it above Panda. It's so hard to keep all these together. But anyways, moving on. Smoke Devil, 100 times Jade gain, 40 times Ninja Stealth, and 2.5 times sneaking. Like here. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, if Funeral Flower didn't exist, this would be a lot higher, but Funeral Flower does exist. So it's like, just die, you know? Just die more. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like it's gonna, you know, it's like now you just have to die less. You're still just doing your dying strat. It's better, but it's not mind-boggling. You know, it's decent. Don't get me wrong. It's an A tier, but it's not deserving of S tier. Yeah, die more. Yeah, exactly. Royal Egg. ×2 levels for monument bonuses when selecting rewards. Now, does this just mean you get ×2 more bonuses, or does that mean all the bonuses that you have currently are now ×2 multi? That's the one I was a little confused on. Because this changes the ranking pretty dramatically. Because I'm thinking, I think it doubles bonus when you select it. You get 2 times levels, I think. Okay, and I don't think it's retroactive. The wording's kind of fucked. Yeah, it is kind of fucked. Must remember monument every day. No, you don't. No, you really don't. I would say like oh, say like B tier. Cause like the problem is like the new bonuses that recently came out made it so you basically can neglect this shit no matter what anyways. You know what I mean? It's like basically you basically neglect majority. Cause you hit 99% really quickly. S tier 2 populated. Oh my god, it almost like there's a lot of good S tier pets. Who would have fucking thought? Crazy. It's kind of B. It's great early game. Yeah, I think B's fine. Almost as if S tier pets sell well. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy about having a tier list? Yeah, some are endless in the whole. I do agree. And 2 times, but it's not multiplying everything. I think Royal Egg is a fine spot. I wonder why people complain about Beta Win. Yeah, you know. Abacus Frog. It's just fucking nothing. It literally does nothing. S tier. Abacus is cool, cute as fuck, bro. Abacus is cute as fuck, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it looks like Yoshi. I'm like +1 lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There you go, chat. There you go. Frog. There you go. There you go. Frog tier. Lawsuit tier. That's better. It's better. Lawsuit tier. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I actually love the look of I love the look of the Abacus Frog. I think it's great. Next up, we have a big juicer. We have Crystal Glunko. 1.5 times damage, 1.4 times class XP, 1.3 times drop rate, and 1.25 times or 1.2 times kills. Right there. Right there. Right there. Very good. Crystal Glunko, insane. Insane. Very good. Very good. Very good. It's good, but not as good as everyone thinks. It has to be above all these other drop rate ones if it's going to be a higher drop rate plus more. I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's fine. I think that's good. Is there also we're not doing Glunko Supreme. It doesn't exist. Shut up. It doesn't exist. Now we have Glunko the Massive, which is 3 times total damage, 5 times class XP gain, and 1.5 times drop rate. Like here. Or here. 1.5, that's above Balloonfish, no? Balloonfish isn't drop rate. Balloonfish is masterclass currency. No, Balloonfish is not meritocracy. Balloonfish is masterclass currency. Guys, holy shit. Fucking actually fried. What's meritocracy then? I'm glad you asked. Our next one is Poppy. 2 times bonuses from ballot and multi meritocracy. I argue this is one of the best pets in the game. I argue that this might be the best pet in the game. It is literally the whole reason why you can be so disgustingly strong on specific weeks. We're talking about more masterclass rocks. We are talking about more masterclass currencies. We are talking about Statue Week, which is the strongest week in the game. We are talking about Chat, what are some other ones? I forgot. What are some other ones? 10 times Kilroy Week. We're talking about the crystals. Why the whole reason why we're doing crystals for 9 to 10 hours a day. Shrine, snail mail, playoffs. Who the fuck watches hockey here? We play Eidolon. Don't be ridiculous. Nugget Week goes crazy. I would just put Poppy Blow Doot. No, fuck that. No. If it was Doot, old school Doot, absolutely. But if it was old school Doot, I would put her in front. But it's new school Doot. Poppy's better. Efficiency crystals every day, barely getting hours farming in. Fuck that, dude. Poppy, I would argue, is even better than Pig. I would argue that's even better than Pig. Even better than Pig. But Pig is free to play, the most free to play friendly pet that you will ever have. Just because even though it's still got a price tag for the pack, you can still trade it with token or trading it. So I think Poppy's great. Poppy's great. I think Poppy's awesome. I think Poppy's fan fucking tastic. What's old school do? So there used to be a time where you couldn't get a lot of extra link bonuses. So it was like swapping through them was kind of like not really possible. But nowadays, like we have so many links that you could have like, I believe it's 5 links now, 6 links now. So yeah, the current game meta is literally meritocracy. So since the current game is literally the meritocracy and ballot, that's why Poppy's so good. That's why Poppy's insane. Pig is in rotation right now, by the way. And finally, we have Bin Goosey. All daily ribbons have a 55 chance to be +1 tier, 45% for +3 tier, and 10% for +5. I mean, that's pretty solid. If you guys don't know, these talk about the cooking ribbons that you can add on to your plates, which can have a chance of giving you more. I would say I would say it's either right here, top of A tier, or bottom of S. It's like, again, it's A+. It can go either or. It's A+. It helps you skip a lot of time. And not to mention now that we need 25 ribbons, it's going to take. I think it's high A. The only real way ribbons per day scales now with 25. So Crystal Cave gives you a lot of T15, so the value diminishes. Yeah, how many 25 ribbons do you have, Zero? Oh, that's right. That's right, I forgot. That's right, I forgot. 0. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly my point. Thank you. Thank you for being so honest. Appreciate that. Appreciate your honesty. So, now keep in mind, move myself over here. I think this is a good enough tier list that you can kind of get an idea. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like this is completely objective and subjective. Depending on where you are in the game, due to, you know, what you need and where. I think it's good enough and broad enough to give you guys a good idea of like what's kind of the cream of the crop and what's sort of your, you know, what do you want to aim for. Now there's a lot of S tier pets and there's a lot of A tier pets. Well, it just so happens that this game is very top heavy when it comes to pets. They're very, very, very disgustingly strong. And when it comes to tokens, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys want to know about the tokens, this is how I do it. If you're 100% free to play and you don't have RAM, I would suggest Pig. Because that means you also don't have auto loot, and that means that this is the most free to play pet in the game. So I'd actually strongly suggest you to attempt to obtain this. The second one I would go for is Doot, because Doot will help you as soon as you get into World 5, and at that point in time, you're not really ready for Poppy, to abuse Poppy's ballot and meritocracy bonuses yet, because that's not where you're at in that part of the game. And the best part is you can roll legacy free pets, and then you can eventually roll the Doot to get your token back. But ultimately, I would spend it on Poppy. I would token it on Poppy for later in the game, because that is one of the strongest bonuses in the game by far. Okay? It is literally the meta of the game right now, and is something that you need to absolutely do. No questions asked. I argue that Poppy is one of the strongest pets in the game, due to the fact that just because the bonuses are so disgusting in Meritocracy Week. But tell me what you think about it in the comments. What you think about this tier list? I'm sure a lot of you are going to be either happy or upset with it. This is I would argue this is one of the more controversial tier lists that I'm going to be doing, because it does have to revolve around a lot of pay to win. But since it does have tokens and trading available, it just feels like it's a little bit better. It's a little bit easier. And I mean, you know, love to hear, guys, what you feel about this situation. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me, and I really appreciate that. And when we do more tier lists, you can guys find me on live on twitch.tv/GriffyBit, on the main channel on GriffyBit, and also on Kick as well. So that's when you can find me there. But I think overall, you know, I'm happy with it. I think I'd stand by what I say on this, and I think this is pretty solid. But anyways, my dudes, I gotta get back to the guide grind. Stay tuned for the next IdleOn video. Stay safe. Happy grinding. And peace out. There we go, Jet. Nice job. Cool. Cool. Sick, dude. Sick. Sick. Now, obviously, let's put this down right now. I would change a lot of these. Okay? If I was just being biased towards myself, what I think is best for me, there's a lot of these that I'd probably change. Okay? but we were basing it off the general public. So that's why, because I'd rather do a generalization and have people be mad because they think it's wrong than because it doesn't equate to their lifestyle, rather than you know, just doing a one, like a late game, you know. Alchemy bubble tier list. I already did that. Should do an early game tier list, pre-World 5, post-World 5. I don't want to do too many tier lists. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be 100% dead ass honest. I don't want to do. Some things I would also change, but overall I agree. Yeah, I think you know, the bonuses are where they should be. You know, you benefit from it. You know, Goosey, I would change Goosey. I don't think Goosey is strong as I think it is. You're about to become the tier list guy? I already am. Dude, look at my previous stuff. You'll see that I have like 10 tier lists. I've made over 10 tier lists already. Abacus Frog is the top of the list. That's all that matters. Okay, it's kind of funny though. Like, it's kind of funny that we got a lawsuit tier list. I like that, dude. I like that. That's good. That's good. It's very nice. Very nice. But Chad, I got to get out of here. I am going to have dinner with some of my high school buddies that I haven't seen in a while, and apparently more are coming out. So we wanted to get that done, get that rolling, and now we can head on out. Damn part-timer. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, boys. Doing all that good jazz, doing all that jive turkey stuff. You know what it is? It's kind of weird that I have friends now. Feels weird, dude. I don't like it. They're all stinky. I like you guys because you guys don't stink. You know? I don't have to smell you. But anyways, my dudes, that was the end of stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. Maybe we'll do some account reviews tomorrow. Maybe, just maybe. Thank you for all the subs today. Thank you for the gift arenas. Thank you for the primers. Thank you for the subs. I will be sending this off to the editor. Editor will be hitting this up, getting it down, and then we'll be able to release it on the main channel, all cut down, all good. And then we get to watch the people complain roll. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not excited to look at these YouTube comments. I am, holy shit. I do not want to look at these YouTube comments. I'm going to be completely honest. These are going to be fried. So fried. But anyways, do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. And we'll be getting that done, getting that going, and then we'll have a good old time. I think I got to do Kilroy tomorrow, so we got some Kilroy stuff to take care of. But thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But with that being said, chat, I've been your tier list maker for today and Guildmaster. My name is GriffyBit, proud owner and leader of this beautiful, dedicated, hard-working, itty-bitty army. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at like noon to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you guys stay safe, happy grinding, and peace out. And make sure to hang out, chat, because we are going back to the 24/7 channel. So if you guys want to support the stream just a little bit more, just, you know, have a lurk, have it open, and support the channel. Be mucho appreciated. And, you know, if you end up farming, I might do some special things for the 24/7 channel on the main channel if time comes across. So if you have not done that, make sure you do that. GriffyBit 24/7. There it is. Okay, guys. See you later. Okay, bye-bye. There's nothing to do here. Nothing to stay here. Okay, have fun. And remember, you know, you could always follow Kick as well. I make money there as well, and, you know, YouTube as well. That helps me. That thank you. I appreciate all your guys' support and all the guys that are so down bad for helping me out. It really, really actually means a lot.